Hi, this is my persuasive speech done over the need to exercise. Are you getting tired of being a little bit overweight, having that spare tire feeling around your stomach? Are you becoming increasingly lazy and fat? I'd like to show you that we're all in need of exercise. Now's the time to get started so that we can enjoy the health and psychological benefits for the rest of our lives. Motivation, I'm assuming that none of you will argue that exercise is harmful, or isn't harmful. You'll agree that exercise is beneficial, however. I'm not so sure all of us are actually exercising. I'd like to tell you then not how to exercise, but to persuade you to go out and get some exercise. I also have a slideshow that will be demonstrating the points that I'm making throughout the whole speech. So on to the first point of discussion. Lack of exercise is harmful to our health. These facts are brought to you by Susan Brum of 5 Reasons Why You Need to Exercise Now. Cardiovascular disease is the nation's leading cause of death and is caused by inactivity. Clogged arteries and veins are a result of inactivity, and excess fat, also caused by inactivity, leads to a higher incidence of heart disease. Now, some of you might be wondering why I'm preaching to a bunch of 19 and 20-year-olds, but college students are not as healthy as they often lead to believe. High school seniors are in better health than we are right now. We are on the threshold of decline as our level of activity drops. This change is correlated with the changes in our lives that occur between high school and college. Janine Briner from FoxNews.com states, "Most of us have less time to run around because we are busy studying. Many of us have given up the sports that we used to play competitively in high school, and now that we're in college, we have less motivation to exercise." This point becomes increasingly significant as we realize that the stage in our lives is a primary force in determining our future behavior. Our inactivity now may lead to inactivity later on in life. An example I'd like to share would be our choice in brand of beer, since we're all college kids. Most of us drink the same brand as beer now as we will later on in life. By being inactive now, we are getting ourselves into a rut of being inactive. This rut can be avoided, but it is difficult. The fair question to ask here is, what is so great about exercise? If it's such a pain in the ass, it's not worth living a few more years. To this, I would respond that it isn't such a pain. Here's the next slide. The look you have without exercising, and so on. Exercise is not a large investment, but the yield is very high. We should all exercise to take advantage of this. From Harvard, they tend to say, you don't have to exercise all the time. In fact, exercise can be as little as 15 minutes a day. One advantage of being healthy is that your body needs less sleep. This may more than make up for the time it takes to do the actual exercise. Studies have shown exercise clears your thoughts so that you can be more efficient. Also, you'll feel better as well. Gretchen Reynolds from Exercise and the Ever Smarter Human Brain says, when hurrying to class, you won't be winded as easily as you are right now. You won't get sick as easily since exercise increases the body's resistance to heat. More important, however, are the effects on your body you don't feel. Mayo Clinic says, increasing your cardiovascular strength increases your heart stroke's efficiency. Increasing cardiovascular strength also decreases the chance of hypertension and heart disease later on in life. If none of these facts impress you, keep in mind that exercise might make us look better and increase desire from the opposite sex. Just as none of us wants to be called fat by our mothers, none of us wants to die at an early age either. So we should all get into the habit of exercising right now. If all of us now begin a routine of staying in shape, keeping in mind it will make us healthier, give us a better state of mind and body, we can make the future years of our lives more rewarding. And why wait for tomorrow? Let's start today. I also did an interview with the nurse here at the school and just wanted to share a couple of questions and answers with you. The question I gave her was, why is even the smallest amount of exercise beneficial to the body? She came up with the answer, even small amounts of exercise can lower the risk of many diseases and increase flexibility, strength, and lower the chance of an early onset of arthritis and osteoporosis. I then went on to ask her, where in your mind is the most unfit part of the country? She claims that the most unfit part of the country is the Midwest and southern regions, due to the fact of people not wanting to get outside as much because in the winter months it's colder and summer it's really hot, and the increased amount of meat eating being done in this region. The next question I went on to ask is, what is the best type of exercise to lower the risk of heart disease and other diseases associated with the heart? The best type of exercise, she claims, would be cardiovascular strengthening, which would include such things as jogging, riding the bike, and any other type of conditioning that increases the heart rate and produces a sweat. And that's all I have. Thank you very much.